Honey, what do you have? I think she has a hoof. A while back, we were sent that bag of hooves.
You have triggered the alarm system. Your movements are being recorded.
And I think I ended up giving mine to Dad because I stepped on one in the house and I thought I was gonna die.
Your movements are being recorded.
So she's found one somewhere. Oh, y'all want to go out back? Honey, you want to go out back? Gimli, hi baby boy. You waiting for dinner? You waiting for dinner? See red on his horns, or he's been rubbing against something red. Oh. Let's go out here, guys. Oh, here comes Sam. Hi, Sam. Look how hazy it looks out here. I wonder if that's my screen. Kind of was. Hi, Frodo. Hi, baby girl. Pippin. Hi, love. Hi, baby. Frodo. I'm not going to do nothing to you, Frodo. I don't want to grab your horns, Frodo. Yes, I do. Frodo, let me love you. Let me love you. Oh, he says, okay, Mama. Okay, Mama. Go ahead, Mama. All right, there. Go. So I've got one panel right here, one 16-foot long panel. And then I'm pretty sure there's a whole one over here. Probably laid eggs underneath that shed, didn't you, dadgummit? Yeah, I've got a full one right here. And then I've got these full 3 really, really long boards. Then there's one here. Molly, don't push on me. Don't push on me. So this one, okay, stop. Goes, uh-oh, chicken, dead chicken. No, Molly. This one goes up into the, stop, before I have to spank you. This one goes up into here a little bit, but when I pull it out, I can put one of them short pieces that I have up there. Molly, the dadgummit! I can put, she didn't do that on purpose, but she just hit me in the arm with her. She was trying to lick a fly off. She hit me in the arm with her horn. I've got those short pieces that I pulled out of that dumpster that time down at the back. One will probably be perfect right there, and that'll keep, because see, the goats have put their horns through the little square wire, and they've made big holes. You can see it really good here. That's why when Lester brought this fence up, he come all the way to here with it, because see, that's completely open. There's like sections, just big sections where they could just throw their heads through. So, yeah, when I take this long 16, that's 32 foot. I'm almost thinking when you think the fence here is the same as what's going to be up there, this length across, it's coming from the chicken yard, which is right there, that fence over there, and then this fence is this side. So that's the side and that's the side. So it's not going to be any wider up there than it is back here. So I'm thinking 32 foot of panels, that's 2 panels, plus the gate, which I'm going to try to find. I found a gate on Marketplace. Somebody was selling me a full 8-foot gate. They were selling an 8-foot gate for $40. The real ones, like you buy at Home Depot, but or McCoy's or Tractor Supply. But they didn't get back with me. But I would like to change out this gate to a wide, normal width gate. This is a small gate. It's like maybe 6 foot, or 6, a little bit more. It was like a custom something that Daddy made in his shop years ago. But my blue truck and my red truck barely fit through it at different times, working in the garden and stuff. And then Daniel's big tractor like slides. Wanting to grab the sides as it goes through. So if I could go with a regular width gate, 8 foot, that would be perfect for tractors and trucks or anything if we have to come into the yard for something. Or like when I get my new beds made, bringing soil in, So, and it would really be good if I could get the beds made and then just have like one of those companies drop a big dump truck of soil, and then Daniel could bring it to my beds with this tractor bucket, or even Buddy or Steph could, and then come right through the gate. But I do want to get started on that that poor swings about had it. I know I set that out here so I'd have this nice pretty sit out and look at my pond. In the fall you can do it, and a little bit in the spring, but you can't sit out here in the summer. It's burning up right now. I'm starting to feel sweat running down my back, and I've only been out here a few minutes. But yeah, I think I wouldn't need much more than what I already have. That fort is a backside section of the fencing. It's going to be on the fence line, like their goat house is on the fence line. That's how that fort's going to be. So that window will have to be probably I'll just put some little wire up over it, hardware cloth or something over that little window. And there's also a little doorway right here on the side behind that tree is a little door. It would need to be either, I don't even know, do I really need to keep the fort? The kids have had their fun on it, but we've got other kids coming up, but it's still in good shape. So I don't know. But yeah, so there will be a walk-through gate on this side. So from the fort, from that leg of the fort right there, that corner post of the fort, to the fence that separates mine, and I don't know how wide that is. It's about 4 foot. I'll have a gate there, a walk-through gate. And so when something ever happens where we need to bring the animals to the front, all this will be open and the fencing will be up there. So they'll just be milling around. The thing is, if water's coming up, everything's going to start coming as close to the house as they can get, because they're going to walk away from the water, which means they're going to steadily be going up this hill. And I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is an incline right here. That fort's sort of at the top of the hill, then it flattens out some. So I'm lower than that fort is right now. Where I'm standing. But as the water comes up, when we have high water, they'll move up, and then I'll open a gate right there. And on that other side of the fort, running the same width as the fort, all the way to that cyclone fence, that's where Katie is. There'll be a fence running down it. So it'll be like a little lane running right there along that fence line between like Tony's fence and the new fence I built. It'll be just a lane, a little 4 foot wide lane, and it'll open up into Katie's yard. And then from there, whenever Daddy gets ready, we're going to start on that front, fixing that front in a way where it becomes another place for them to go all the way to the front. But I can have this back section done. I just need to get off my rear end and get it done. So, that's a plan. And so y'all can sort of see it worked out here. And I said I was going to mark it off the other day, and I didn't do it because I need to find I can't even find my string line. I need to go out. I need to do that too. I need to clean out my shop. But I really was waiting for it to get cool, because you can't go into those closed in spaces without feeling like you can't hardly breathe. You can't hardly breathe outside right now anyway. It's so thick. It's just hot. But yeah, so there'll be a fence right even with the fort going all the way across and attaching to the chicken yard. And then I'll have one nice big wide gate somewhere in that fence line. And then a walk-through gate right here that will basically always stay closed until we need it. The only thing that I will do is when I get the other fence run from the edge of the fort down to the chain link where Katie's at, I will go ahead and get that chain link section opened, and that will let Katie work her way down into this little lane and sort of keep things, you know, chewed on and ate on. And the truth is, I could let the goats, once that's done, open that every now and then, let them. The only thing is I didn't want them having full run all around the house anymore. The septic tank lid is in there. I've already put wire around the satellite pole. Yes, I see you, Emma. I've already put wire around that, like fencing, because I didn't want them to chew into that wire. That one, where is he? That little thing right there will chew, just pull things. He's done it so many times. He'd done it in here. He would reach up, he'd get on that little bed thing I have in there. He'd reach up and pull the wires out of those lights. He was doing it all the time, and I knew it was him. So anyway, that will allow every now and then for Katie to come down all the way into that lane. She wouldn't be able to get past the gate that I put there. And if I ever want to, then I can open it and let them up in the lane. And they could come all the way up into that front little yard where Katie's at. But from there until Daddy gets ready, and I'm assuming he's waiting for it to get cooled off, until he does that, gets ready to do it, we can't, because I can't do that whole front by myself. I don't have the material and T-post right here. So yeah, I don't have the material to do that. I think it's hawks. I think I've lost 2 chickens to hawks. I don't think it's predators. All my chickens at night roost up in the trees up there. They haven't come back to the chicken coop since the flood. And I haven't forced them or called them and snuck them and forced them in. But I think in the early morning when they're starting to get down and move around, I think hawks are grabbing them. And see, there's a carcass of one right there. I don't know if it's the same one that I seen the feathers on up there, but I seen feathers in different places, and I'm thinking the feathers I seen were in the chicken yard, but the gate is open and none of my chickens roost at night in the chicken coop. Therefore, that chicken was down roaming around when something chased after it. And they go in at night into the chicken coop to eat when I throw food out, but then they go back to the fence and to the trees over there by the corner of the barn. So the only reason they go in really in the chicken yard at all is to drink water from their little trough. So I'm thinking one was in there drinking and a hawk came down. I can't feature that a coon or a possum was out during the day. And I know it wasn't a dog. Well, the truth is it could have been a dog. Now that I see that gate open, that makes me a little angry at Tony. I need to tell him he's got to keep that gate closed. His roommate has a little dog. It's a Boston Terrier mix, but it's not been around animals because it's a house dog. They let it out, they call it in. They let it out and it does its business, they call it in. It's never been running with, my animals. So it could have very easily in that dog. Anyway, I see feathers all through right here and that clump over there, and there's a few feathers inside the coop. So I don't know, something got after one somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I just thought I'd run around out here and, no ma'am, put that down. No. You're not picking up dead chickens. Bilbo. He was standing here looking at me. I guess I didn't acknowledge him. He's walking away. Anyway, I just thought I would come out and feed them up and bring y'all along with me and sort of look back here. I wanted to see, I couldn't remember if I I thought I did. I wanted to make sure, and I thought this was a full length one right here. And I knew that if I had two, that was going to give me 32 foot with an 8-foot fence, and half of the fence being the actual fort. I may have just enough in what I've got right here to do the fencing. And I've got the 4x4s, and I've got 2.5 bags of concrete. So I honestly think I can start putting that back fence up and getting this one tore down. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go, guys. Love y'all. See you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.